Welcome to Smokey Approved, and on this one, we are checking out a record. I think I get to decide who's gonna have the best verse, or who I think got the best verse, and that is a record by somebody named Davinche and Scorcher, Ghetts, Mercston, Sam Sure, Mikill Pane. It's a record called Powers with an S. Excuse me. I don't know. Again, I've not heard enough Scorcher yet. I still need to get into Scorcher and Dappy back and forth. Apparently, Dappy sent for Scorcher, and I'm just like, Dappy's level of rhyming is leaps and bounds ahead of this nigga. Why are you sending for this guy? I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm gonna find out, and I still haven't heard a Scorcher verse, so I'm just like, it makes sense. He still reminds me of like when the first time before I knew Joe Budden was like one of the driving forces that made Slaughterhouse. I was like, how the fuck did this nigga make it in the group? Because that's how I feel currently still. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, I know he an OG though, so I respect his OG status. I just truly like do not understand it. Besides him just being there from time. That's it. But yeah, let's see if this is any good. If there's any other records from any of these people that are featured on here, please put them in the comment section. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you to everybody that's going to stop by and check this out. I'm currently trying to get every video to hit 50 likes, so please hit that like button for me. It'd be greatly appreciated, and it's a big help over here. And let's get into this one. All right.
I hope you hear this. This is art for the fearless. And if you have a car, I hope you don't even have an R on your gear stick. I hope you kids are all stuck in drive, hurtling towards happiness in this up.
Now, this first half right here, it doesn't sound like rap. It sounds like spoken word. And spoken word, like, I'm a major spoken word fan. I really do like that shit. That should be, make a nigga cry. That should be good. If it's good enough, you'd be like, God damn. But, yeah, this sounds like spoken word in the beginning.
I hope you kids are all stuck in drive, hurtling towards happiness in this otherwise miserable fucking life. You can always do better. A wise man told me that, and it's something that I couldn't forget. And if you were born in the ghetto, don't let anyone tell you that that's as good as it gets. To all my authors in the making, keep your pen game hotter than August at midday until it's a scorcher you're creating. You can earn your shit. Live in a big house and push German whips. Make your mercs turn heads while you burn the street.
Yo, he out here cutting up. He cutting up. I gotta go back actually. He cutting up. I might have missed something. I didn't know he was gonna cut up like that.
Towards happiness in the stick. I hope you kids are all stuck in drive, hurtling towards happiness in this otherwise miserable fucking life. You can always do better. A wise man told me that, and it's something that I couldn't forget. And if you were born in the ghetto, don't let any.
See, I wouldn't. Y'all saw I wasn't looking at the fucking screen when he said I wasn't born in the ghetto. Now that I know that Ghetts' original name was Ghetto, boy, cutting up.
And it's something that I couldn't forget. And if you were born in the ghetto, don't let anyone tell you that that's as good as it gets. To all my authors in the making, keep your pen game hotter than August at midday until it's a scorcher you're creating. You can earn your shit. Live in a big until it's a scorcher you're creating.
That's just Scorcher again, right? Like, that's just him with a different outfit on. Like, I'm not tripping, right? Or is this somebody else?
You can earn your shit. Live in a big house and push German whips. Make your mercs turn heads while you burn the strip. You're a clever lot. The only word you have to remember is movement. Never stop. They better know whenever.
Yeah, I even caught that movement bar. Yo, that intro, crazy.
The only word you have to remember is movement. Never stop.
They better know. Whenever in a no long thing, they better know. Money on the phone when it rings, they better know. Cats on the line. Win it in the nose with a sniff. Little bit of crow when it clings. Them man and west. Niggas better know what it is.
Did Scorcher really have the motherfucking Joker slashes right here? Did somebody really do that to that nigga? Yeah, that nigga real $150. Shit.
Brothers better know what I'm on. Huddle up, poke it and gone. My little man open his lid. Rambo in the jungle. Mad clothes in a bundle. White ting with some long hair. Man know it's a puzzle. Come on, no one.
okay. No, okay. I get it now.
I come true, come and fold and fumble. A man smoke and stumble. I'm so old school, man. I know little man, but man, a man, no man's uncle.
Them little niggas don't know me, but I'm trying to compete. I'm trying to sound better than the old me. To get on the train, get up or bowl me. The 6 bills for a stone. My thing Chris, a trophy. A thing thick like a pony. You want bitch, you can phone me. You niggas are little niggas, I'm an OG. I'm feeling like the old 5 when I flow me.
Nokia ringing a bell.
Nah, hey, we are a minute and 43 into this song. I still not like super wild, but this is probably the best shit I've heard from Scorcher to date. This is the best shit. This is some shit like, hey, from Scorcher, I would actually like listen to again and be like, oh yeah, like yo, this verse from this nigga, like it's crazy, cause he's keeping pace right now.
Man's comedy with it, bag it and silly. I made a killing. You can get a picture, no camera with it. I don't do it for the gram, do it for my nan in the council flat. Yo, I never had a wet hand me dance. Yo, hot boy on the family dance. Active, never been in a standard rap. Pop stuff from I was living inside the land. Cool that, Nino, New Jack, Juice, Tupac, Eastside, New Ham. Don't say you new man, cause I'm a new man. Taking me, do rack, wheel spinning. 2-1, 2 gas. Blood clot. Poster boy without the blue tack. You can't eat where I eat.
Yo, I was watching some fucking what was that shit? It's where like they full disclosure is the name of this shit on Trend Central, and this one nigga was upset with this other nigga because of the blue tack didn't work for fucking some wallpaper or some shit, and I'm like, oh, I didn't. Like, if I hadn't seen that, I wouldn't have known this blue tack bar right now. But that's funny as fuck. Like, blue tack is, like, I guess very ubiquitous over there.
Cause I'm a new man, taking me, do rack, wheel spinning. 2-1, 2 gas. Blood clot. Poster boy without the blue tack. You can't eat where I eat with them food stamps. The wife got me on the oboe. If I sleep with a freak, I'm a douchebag. I can't even give the gram a little follow. Even if I never beat, she assumes that I ain't going home tomorrow. Got a gal next door, I'm having my own party. Yeah, I could buy what I want, but you see me in a smartie. You gotta watch G till I spent more on my bangle, it's carty. The way I'm cutting down these trees, man, I think I'm out here shotting body. I tell a gal, I ain't you come up with you, me and her, yeah, we can argue. Poster boy darky. I pose, then I post, then I take a boy's darling. I take the friend with it, I never came but I left with it. Yeah, I worked brain on it, got brain from it, came on it, done it, left the next. These times I was still in the dance. VIP, so she give me the pass. Man's girlfriend was filling me art, yeah, I was looking the part.
These niggas right now, this feels like the successful version of what Slaughterhouse should have been, but in the UK. That's what this is feeling like. Because, again, like I said, like that's how, like, when I first heard about Slaughterhouse, I was like, the fuck is Joe Budden doing? What is this motherfucker doing here? That shit don't make no sense. That's how I felt about this nigga Scorcher. But hearing this song, I'm like, oh, these niggas work really well together. They make some good music.
Magnum bottle of Perry was filling a glass. Snapchat, I go and put the camera on the dark. Till I had a need filter, just give me the light. Bust another bottle of that.
It's not just me, though. We all hear Mercston just raps out of his nose, and then just his accent sounds crazy because he raps out of his nose. But he's rapping out of his nose. Like, it's very nasally.
Give me the eye when you're ready to come out.
But his nasally sounds like he's stuffed, though. But then it just makes him sound like he has a very unique tone on the record.
Blood clot, the bar, the back. Go on with that. Take your friends, go on in the cap. Body in the blood. Gone outside of the clubs. None of them wanks sparring with us. So no. Davinche crew, the kind in the polo. Yeah. Sometimes I with a man, never more time on a solo. Red carpet beyond there. Red carpet and beyond there. Rapunzel with a long hair. Let's take a black man ends up with a white girl as soon as he's gone clear. A man have been down. 36 in the bin. Back shit man coming, I'm Sinbad. A man have been bad since skinny salt times. All bad enough gym man. Now I got a little weight on me. Yeah. White man pump through, you ain't got a weight on me. New year, new trim, I got the fade on me. I top blade, but no blade on me. More shower than anyone trying to rain on me. And with Ghetts, but probably got the cane on me. They gonna like, hey stranger, hey nigga. I'm like, fuck that, you should have stayed on me.
This is Sam Sure. I'm sure if I've ever been sure about anything in my life.
It's between us. Start with the believers. No sweat down, no lie, no blink by eyes, no drink. These days you all ask why. Are you asking why?
So this nigga's supposed to be he's the death of the person that comes and gets your soul, because these niggas done crashed out. So this is supposed to be like an outer body experience type shit with this video.
It's like Venus, 'cause the streets keep the
Who is this nigga? He ain't rap one bar, but he had mad front seat switches in the motherfucking car. He got scars on his face like he's part of this thing. But I ain't never heard this nigga rap before. Is he Davinche, Mikill Pane? Which one is he?
heat on us. It's between us. Stay with the believers. It's like we be hot like these lights. We be hot like these lights.
Okay, well, this answers my question. So that nigga, that's Davinche. So this is a DJ Khaled setup. Davinche made the beat. Sam is the feature. Who the fuck is Mikill Pane? Did he do some like harmonies or some shit on Sam shit? Cause I ain't hear him rap. I ain't hear Davinche rap, but I'm assuming he's the motherfucking producer on this. Cause I don't get it. Somebody explain this setup to me. But this was a good ass record though. Best verses or rhymes I've heard from Scorcher yet. We're still gonna do our research, but yeah. Everybody else took a flight on this bitch. Excuse me. Everybody else took flight on this bitch. I fuck with everybody's verse. I can't say nothing bad about this. This is an approved record. I would for sure listen to this again. This is a dope ass song, and it's old, so this is one of those timeless joints. Like when you throw this on, it'll survive a long time because it's just really good rhyming, and the video is really nice as well. It's really really nice. It's well done. Well done. Shout out to everybody that made this shit happen. Shout out to whoever suggested this because I don't remember where this came from, but it was here and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get rid of it. So I'm just gonna do a video on it so I can close the tab. But thank you to everybody that's been checking these out. If you made it this far in this video, thank you. I'm just trying to get them likes up, so please hit that like button for me. And I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next one.